Boo! Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream... Did I do this wrong? I did. Okay. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Just kidding, I lied to you. We are here with Magic the Gathering. It has been a while since we've played Magic the Gathering, and the reason for this is because this game is difficult to play. In the sense that, like, Magic the Gathering Arena is not necessarily the best of... It's like playing Duel Links for a game that I just, like, don't enjoy as much. I do enjoy Magic, and I find it very enjoyable to play and to watch. That being said, playing Magic the Gathering Arena is like playing Duel Links for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole more, so I'd be more willing to play Duel Links, whereas I'm less willing to play this. That being said, I still like giving it a shot every once in a while, because it is just genuinely fun to play Magic from time to time. Time to play SpongeBob. True. Also, it's like nigh impossible to obtain a deck in this game. Like, it's very difficult. Anyway, before we do that, though, I have a thing to talk about, and that is the most recent YCS that happened, which was the Las Vegas YCS. And as you can tell by this lovely little chart here, Ryziel kind of popped off. Now, of course, this is a team YCS, and team YCSs, I have noticed, tend to favor more of the top best deck and kind of nothing else. This has been the case pretty much in every single team YCS ever, like, since they started doing it. The quote-unquote definitive best deck tends to be significantly more high representation, mostly due to the fact that, one, you're with a team, which means you're likely coming up with the same build together, or two, you've decided that it just makes the most sense to play the best deck because it gives you the best opportunities to just be better than your opponents, which tends to work better, right? You're not going to throw out those, like, anti-meta strategies. You're not going to, pick something that you're particularly comfortable with as well, because you're going to be training with other people or, like, practicing with other people. So oftentimes there's a bunch of reasons as to why decks that tend to be the quote-unquote best in the format tends to do significantly better. Now, with that being said, this is still an insane number of representation. 32 in the top 16, which sounds really weird, but that means half of the duel... No. That means that 2/3, I believe, of the duelists. I think there's 48 in the top 16, and 32 of them were on Ryziel, which is insane to think about. Malice just died to side deck. Yeah, pretty much. Now, that being said, if we look at the most recent non-team event in North America, or not in North America, in the TCG specifically, this is more so what we're kind of expecting, right? This was a non-team YCS, and this was full of Ryziel, Malice, Blue Eyes, and then more Ryziel. But, like, it was pretty much what we expected. Ryziel, Malice, Ryziel, Blue Eyes, right? Of the top 32 decks, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those top 3. Non-top 3 archetype decks. Right. So, this is more so what we're expecting. Good morning. You're in the Philippines for your sister's wedding. I'm sick, so thank you for giving me... I'm sorry you're sick, but welcome. Wasn't Blue Eyes meta in 2015 or 2016? It was 2016. It won Worlds in 2016 because it basically got Spirit Dragon, which said, hey, win. Just beat the meta. It was like a card specifically designed to stop Shaddoll. No, sorry. BA and any sort of pendulum deck. It was just shit on them entirely. And it did that. It did that very well. Blue Eyes now doesn't really do that. But it does have the ability to, like, keep up thanks to Primite and the like. So that's pretty cool. But all in all, this is more so what we're, like, kind of expecting, right? Ryziel and Malice, very clear top one. I don't like the way that they delineate these two decks with Mitsurugi and Ryziel, because they're basically the same, but Ryziel taking up the most slots, Malice taking up the second, and then Blue Eyes in a clear third place, but still significantly far behind. It's like tier 1 is Ryziel and Malice, and then tier 2 is Blue Eyes, and then tier 3 is kind of everything else. But looking at the YCS, the most recent Las Vegas YCS, which was the Team YCS, it tends to shake up very differently. One, this also has to do with where this was played. In North America, we also tend to see a lot more players playing the best deck and iterating on that best deck, as opposed to specifically playing the counters to it, whereas in other countries, and specifically in Europe and Australia, like here, they tend to deviate from that and potentially play second best decks and or counter strategies, anti-meta strategies. But, of course, Team YCSs are very different, and we can see Jesse Cotton, as well as his team, ended up taking it with this Ryziel deck that is actually very interesting. It's pretty much just Ryziel, except for the fact that it is pretty low on non-engine. There is still a fair amount of non-engine in there, but they are specifically playing these Shark cards, which I saw the deck profile for it, and it is a wild tech that is insane with what it can end up doing just by adding these additional cards. So we can see here that they are playing specifically Big Jaws, surfacing Big Jaws, which is their search target, and then Drake Shark. Now, what these two basically accomplish is with these two monsters, you can search them off of the 7th Tachyon, pretty simple, but you can use them to go into Bahamut Shark and then into Toad. And from there, you can also allow your Toad to be protected off of the Blast Dragon, and you can use Bahamut as well to go into an Eclipse Twin, which can then get you into more Ryziel stuff. So basically, you're using these in order to just put an additional negate, an untargetable negate at that, onto your board before really committing to anything. It's very, very powerful, and it's incredibly crazy what it ends up on. It's just like a higher power ceiling for what Ryziel was previously doing. Obviously, you can still play through those hand traps very effectively and all of that jazz, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, as we can see, there's actually not a whole ton of non-engine. This seems, there technically is, but there's technically not, right? Because there is a lot of search targets, or of searchers, right? There is 8 ways to get to all of your 10 Ryziel monsters, including the additional 1 Shark, that is also a starter. And then there's 2 bricks. And then the rest is non-engine, which is still quite a lot. But in comparison, it's not nearly as much as some other Ryziel stuff. Right? If we were to look at, this Ryziel list, I would imagine a pure Ryziel list tends to be quite different in what it ends up on, right? We can see lots and lots more non-engine, right? Ultimate Slayer, the books, Ash Blossom, Strike, Triple Tack, etc., right? There is a almost minimal amount of actual Ryziels in the deck. Sure, we're also playing Pot of Desires, which for some reason is still at 3, but alas, that's kind of it, right? So, sure, there's ways to get to your engine, but the engine is significantly smaller, and it's a lot more non-engine, as compared to what we see here. Which is an interesting note. But it basically means that, if you are able to do your full combo and go uninterrupted, it is a almost unbreakable board, without having to, blind make Dweller, which could just do nothing against, a myriad of decks, like Ryziel. What's Dweller going to do against Ryziel? Okay, now they can't use Eclipse Twin. Oh, no. Who cares? They weren't going to use that anyway. So, I guess they couldn't use Detonator as well, or Aggregator. So, it kind of does stuff. But we also see that Jesse Cotton was all on Ryziel Fiendsmith as well. Pretty simple. There's, nothing too special with this deck list. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect out of this. But it is still something of note. He ended up not being as comfortable with the other build, so was playing something he was a little bit more comfortable with. How close are we? Not very. Okay. I will blab on for a little bit more. Another thing of note is how like few Malice there is, because Malice is by far the second best deck, and it is what I think a lot of people are side decking for. As we can see in the side deck for the winning team, we end up seeing like almost the entire side deck is teched to specifically beat either Malice or Ryzeal, but most of it is towards Malice, right? We can see here Lancias, the Mulch armies, right? Ultimate Slayers, etc., right? Also, I must make note of this side deck tech card with Gravekeeper's Inscription, which is kind of a crazy card. But basically it says like, hey, stop. For like a very specific thing. During your main phase 1, apply one of these following effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Neither player can activate card effects in the grave. Sure, there's a bunch of decks that would like to utilize something in the graveyard. A myriad of different options, right? But it also locks you, so must keep that in mind. Neither player can banish cards from the grave. This is something to do like against Malice, right? Malice link off and then go for a Bestial or go for a Haggard Lizardos or something of that nature, and you can just like, no. Or you can prevent them from special summoning monsters from the grave, which is also something of note. However, none of these are insane, but it is an additional thing to add on to stop Malice. This is another thing to do to make sure that you don't immediately die to Malice. Also, Artifact Lancia is in here alongside the search target with Lancia, or for Lancia, with the 7th Tachyon, which basically means that they're playing like 6 copies of Lancia. So there's a lot of shit. Well, actually, technically, I think it's 8 copies of Lancia, because this also counts as 7th Tachyon, which counts as Lancia. So lots and lots of ways to basically say, hey, Malice, you're not going to play the game. Which ended up, I mean, you can tell, it pretty much mattered, right? Very, very few Malice topped. There was one team playing Malice that ended up topping. And then there were a few other individual duelists playing Malice, but oftentimes they were paired alongside other Ryzeal duelists. And I think a lot of that has to do with, one, in a team YCS, you're a lot more likely to prepare for decks that are, like, specifically good against your deck, right, or your team's deck. And two, again, like, it's a lot more risky to play Malice. I think Malice requires a little bit more comfortability in playing it specifically. It is a combo deck that you basically have to be better at than just like a simple baseline player, right? Like, if I were to pick up Ryzeal, right, I would be just as good as a lot of players, like the vast majority of players. But if I were to pick up Malice, it would take me quite a few games to get to the baseline of where Malice players currently are, right? Because I haven't played Malice. And that is just like the case with a lot of combo decks. So I think because of that, like, it's harder as well for teams to pick it up unless they have like a dedicated player, right? Like a full team of Malice players is going to be less likely, right? You're probably going to have a guy who's good at Malice who's going to play Malice. That being said, we also saw Blue Eyes, which is pretty standard at this point. Pretty much the third best deck. Not really too much to note on this. But yeah, pretty interesting, all things considered. Very solid deck lists overall. And lots of different... lots of, like, expected outcomes. Of course, there's still, like, those random... You know, the random decks, the Bestial, the Voiceless Voice, the Mermails, right? But Mermail technically had just as much representation as Blue Eyes. Yeah, Mermail, I think, is just like a go first and win kind of deck. So sometimes you can just immediately win the game. Especially with, like, Toad and stuff along those lines to just insulate you from pretty much anything. Yeah, Malice is a lot like what I would say Malice compares to is MathMech. Like, MathMech pretty much did the exact same thing as Malice, where it's like, cool, I'm going to make this big end board that ends on a ton of interaction, but it also specifically doesn't die to any one hand trap. So you basically have to play some sort of silver bullet, or you have to, like, break their board, because it's not, like, the strongest of end boards, especially in comparison to, like, Mermail or even, like, Malice. Like, Malice's end board is significantly better than MathMech. But, like, trying to break the board of Ryzeal doesn't really do anything, because they're just going to beat you with a non-engine. So sure, you could play a board breaker style against Ryzeal, and it'd be decent. But, like, trying to play a board breaker style into Ryzeal... So, yeah. Board breaker into Malice, decent. Board breaker into Ryzeal, not very good. You're going to die to the non-engine that's in hand, or that they utilize, or, like, searched out in various different capacities. You're not going to be able to, like, hand trap them or really slow them down. And if you don't slow them down, they're going to end on, like, Toad. Or, more specifically, they oftentimes, you know, it could be Fiendsmith, which means that they're going to end on the Fiendsmith engine as well. And they're going to have this, like, significantly stronger end board. So, but that being said, like, again, you're just going to die to the non-engine in hand. Yada, yada. So, yeah, board breaker just doesn't really seem like a viable option pretty much ever anymore. And kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. But yeah, definitely an interesting YCS. I think, as much as this indicates, like, Ryzeal tier 0, I really don't feel that way, right? I definitely think that Ryzeal is by far the best deck, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, is this, you know, really what we're looking at, or is this really what it is? Right? Every time I nib a Malice player, they scoop. Even with non-engine, Malice loses to the Rock. Sure. I did want to also talk about the Road of the King. Malice has a ton of lines through Nibiru. It's just whether or not the player has decided to play those lines, which they almost always should, or whether they are a good player and actually playing around Nibiru, which I would not be surprised if most people don't, but, like, yeah. Especially now, because Nibiru is so uncommon that, like, no one is really playing it. Especially when there are just, like, significantly better options against Malice, like Lancia. Right? It's like, you don't really need Nib. And they can play around it, so it's like, eh. But what's funny about the OCG is that it is very similar in nature. They actually did receive newer cards, newer Ryzeal and Malice cards, but we can see it is still pretty much the exact same that we are currently experiencing in the TCG, which is very, very funny. Also, nice. Oh wait, hold on. No, this is China, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. Never mind. This is the China format. It's still the same. It's always the same. Which is very funny. Yeah, basically everywhere right now, except for Master Duel, it is all Ryzeal Malice format, which isn't terrible, but it is kind of funny. But yeah, we can see here more Malice Ryzeal shenanigans, right? White Forest still in there, but yeah, there's not really much of note when it comes to that. That's pretty much it. We're almost into the game. Still downloading. Because this game hates me specifically. Smile. Ugh. Eventually, we will play a card game. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Actually, we might not. I might just get, you know, we might download this game and then all of a sudden it just dies. Or, like, removes all of my cards and says, nope, you're not allowed to play. I would not be surprised. Like, you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Die. Which is understandable. Anyway, you like rice? There's a lot of people quitting Master Duel now that Master 1 isn't free. What? Quitting Master? Yeah, a lot of people are quitting Master... Are they quitting Master Duel? I'm not really quitting Master Duel. I'm playing less of it, because I noticed that the game sucks right now. It's like really boring. But Master 1 is still just as free as it's always been. Just like every other top rank has been since the release of the game. It's just whether or not you want to put in the time, which I don't. It's very boring. Which is why I think a lot of people are also most likely quitting. They'll be back. Initializing audio. Let's go. I yapped for so long I have nothing else to yap about. I know that recently there was a new set in Magic. I don't know if it's already in Arena. I would imagine it is. I think literally every other online simulator except for Master Duel does this, where they actually just release the stuff in the game, in the like online simulator at the same time that they release it in paper. Could I explain to you why Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do that? Because Yu-Gi-Oh hates, well, more specifically, Konami hates you. That's right. So yeah. How can you profit off of those box prices? You're not supposed to fucking profit. It's a hobby. You're not supposed to make money. That's how. What do you mean? This is not an investment. This is not stocks. You're not supposed to get money by buying cards. You're supposed to play with them. That's the whole point. Is it more expensive? Yes. Do I disagree with that? I don't know. I don't play the fucking game. But yeah, the decks are expensive, depending on the format. A lot of standard decks are, like, significantly cheaper. Because, you know, you just buy the recent stuff. There you go, and you can use, like, commons and stuff like that. Whereas, like, a modern deck is, like, hyper expensive. Aether Drift. Available now. Let's go. A storm is brewing. Yeah, Aether Drift. This is a new set. MTG card prices are even more ludicrous than Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm not gonna act like Magic the Gathering is not hyper expensive for kind of no reason. That being said, because of the various different formats and the way that the different formats work, you have a lot more value when you purchase an individual card, right? Let me see if it's this one that tells me prices. Okay, this is not the one that tells me prices. There was a website that told me prices as well. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So if we look at the current standard metagame, which is it's not the most popular. That would most likely be Commander. But Commander is something else entirely. Commander is more of a, like, for fun game. They're still competitive Commander decks, but they're not as, like, important. As we can see, like, 1% of the meta is the top deck in Commander. Commander is basically like, hey, fucking homebrew, you know, homebrew turbo, right? Like, you just play whatever you want, kind of thing. But if we actually go to standard, right, this is more so like what most people would play in Magic, and this is the rotating format. And as you can see, like, there are some rather expensive decks, right? But then there's also, like, you know, relatively inexpensive. I mean, $280 for a deck is kind of crazy. But, like, I'm sure that there are some budget options as well. I mean, look, here you go, budget decks, $100, $90, etc., etc. So there's still stuff that you can do, right? Do I think it's expensive? Yeah. If you want to play, like, Modern, I think Modern is, like, yeah. Thank you, Modern, for immediately proving my point. Very kind of you. Also, absolutely fucking hilarious. Oh, man. This is like Yu-Gi-Oh! This is what Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically is. It's like Modern in Magic is what, like, standard Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. So, of course, they're going to have, like, expensive old cards and stuff like that, and cards that, like, you only get from this one set that ends up being very expensive that you really need for this one deck. But, like, doesn't happen in standard nearly as often. But yeah. And if we go to, like, I think it's Legacy? Yep, it's Legacy. Thank you. Don't look at the prices. Just whatever you do, don't look at the prices. They're not real. They can't hurt you. The problem with Legacy in particular is that they basically require some of the most expensive cards in the game to actually see any sort of play. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, they have, like, you know, Thoughtseize, Ponder, Reanimate, all of that stuff, Force of Will, etc., etc., which are all, like, you know, extremely expensive, right? But then I also believe Legacy contains some of the just, like, most broken cards throughout history, like Orcish Bowmaster here. You know, it's a 2-of in the side deck, and a 1-of in the main deck. So, you know, that's really expensive. There's also this $1,000 card here called Underground Sea, which happens to read something. It says stuff, but yeah, you know, it's a 4-of. You need it, and it's like a $1,000 card. So stuff like that is very, very, very funny. Are they playing with eggs or not cards? Still cheaper than branded. True. Yu-Gi-Oh! Chase cards sort of rotate their prices, so you can sell. Off meta, and cheap cards might become meta. Magic sets just seem like hard to neg. Yeah, whatever you do, just don't look at Legacy. And that stays true. As long as you ignore the fact that there are, like, 50,000 formats, all of which require vastly different cards, from new to old. Yeah, as long as you don't look at that and think of it as Yu-Gi-Oh! Where everyone plays one format, that is true. That's not how Magic works, though. Yes, there's still going to be a lot of pack filler, but there's also a ton of really relevant meta cards in old and new sets. You could get something in the most recent set. Like, for example, I believe in the most recent set, there is a card that is extremely high value. Let me actually see if I can find it. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. It's probably in this one, I would imagine. Maybe not. I think it's called Stock Up. from Aether Drift. And I broke it. Yeah, this one. This is a brand new card in Aether Drift. It's an insanely good card, but it's only $5 right now. I guarantee as time goes on, it will go up significantly because this is an insane card. Not even in like Magic exclusively, like just in general. Because what it says is, look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest onto the bottom of the library in any order. Huh? It's a better draw 2. It's just Pot of Prosperity, but like significantly better. This is like exactly what Pot of Prosperity is, but just better. It is a 3 mana draw 2. Painful Pot of Greed. Kinda. It's literally Pot of Prosperity, but choose 2. Yeah, it is insane how good this is. This is a, like, meta-defining card. And you can see, Aether Drift released, you know, a month ago, and it's just been going up. It's, you know, but that's the thing is, like, this is in the most recent set. This will be played in every single format. This is played currently in Legacy, which is the most expensive format. And the reason for that is because Legacy also has like the most powerful cards. It'd be like unban or like no ban list Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the equivalent of like Legacy basically. There is a ban list in Legacy, but that's like the equivalent, right? Where it's just like the most powerful cards across all of time go, right? It's being played in decks in Legacy because of how good it is. So, yes, Magic isn't as good as, like, a common player trying to build a deck, right? But as, like, someone who gets a bunch of really good cards or, like, gets a bunch of the set, there is a good chance you're going to be able to get a lot of good cards. Right? So, sure, it's not something to invest into, but that is the case with every single card game. There is not a single card game where it's like, you should buy a box so that you can sell the box, because that is terrible and just like is a bad investment most of the time, right? In almost every card game, because it's just, you know, it's like legit just slot machines. There's no skill, there's no, you're just hoping and praying that it goes up, right? But when it comes to, but like, I don't know, basically what I'm trying to say is like, overall, yes, Magic is not necessarily great for investors, but like if you want to play it, it's not bad, because there's a bajillion different decks and different formats that you could build decks from, and a bajillion different rarities as well. So if one format doesn't fancy you, or you can't afford, cool, play like 9 others. Like, you can build a commander deck for like less than $100 and it would still be fun, right? You could build a standard deck for way less than $100 and it'd still be fun, right? It's on the higher end, way more expensive. On the higher end, you could get way more bang for your buck and be able to resell for insane value. But on the lower end, you're probably going to do worse than Yu-Gi-Oh! That being said, you know, it's still not terrible. Yo, look at those mountains and islands and forests that I do not care about. I love getting new lands. I like just logging in and getting a whole bunch of random packs that I will never use. On your mark, get set. Aether Drift. Wow, look at all those lands. It'd be a shame if they fucking mattered. Imagine if you had to, like, actually obtain lands and, like, use, like, crafting points or something of that nature for lands. That would suck. You know how annoying that would be? Yo, it's time to open packs! Open all of Aether Drift. Whoa. Yo, we got a crafting, or whatever that is. Oh, mythic. That's a rare. I'm bad at this game. I just feel like getting blasted by those login bonus was just card game brain rot. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong. I mean, most card games are basically gacha games. I was explaining this earlier on my members only stream because I was playing Duel Links. But basically, a lot of card games, and more specifically Duel Links, but a lot of card games have done the thing where in order to obtain cards, you have to like log in every day and play the game so that you can build the deck for free. Right? Similar to like a lot of gacha games. But the difference is that a lot of these card games are also like competitive or like have a ranked system where genuinely it is pay to win, or like it can be. And so what ends up happening is you're basically incentivized to like continually play, but also you're never going to realistically be able to build the most recent top deck until it has been nerfed, or if you like skip a deck, right? You're not going to be able to keep up. Like, regardless of what game you're playing, except for maybe Pokemon, because Pokemon is fucking goated. But like, regardless of the deck that you're, or the game that you're playing, pretty much every single one of them, except for Master Duel and Magic, and Pokemon, are always like, hey, you're gonna have to play a whole bunch, and you're still not gonna get enough as a free-to-play player to build this deck before it gets nerfed. So if you wanted to build the full power deck, you're just never going to be able to do that. Hate to break it to you, suffer. And it's like, wow, that sucks. Whereas like in a gacha game, if you wanted to build up a character, or if you wanted to build up a thing and like max it out, you could do that, and there would be no nerfs to it. It would never go down in value. If you like new content would be released, but it would just go past where your guy was currently at, and you could just build them up more, or potentially, you know, there's like a cap to how good they are, and maybe you can't use them outside of like specific niches or something along those lines, but like at the very least they're never going to depreciate. In something like Magic, or in something like Duel Links' case in particular, that happens. You just the value of the card literally depreciates because new cards are released, creating more value at the high end. You know, you can get more stuff, you can get stronger stuff, but also it's going down in value. Like, it legitimately gets nerfed. And so that card you just pulled for, that you eventually finally got, now just has less value. And so frustrating. That's why I like Pokemon so much, and it's also why I like Master Duel so much. It just, like, throws that idea out the window, and it's very... Wow, these are great cards! I have no idea. Duel Links is the embodiment of what you just said? Yeah. Duel Links is... Ooh, man. It's hard to build any deck at all, especially when there's a new meta deck just released. You have to, like, legitimately prepare... Bonus sheet, nice. You legitimately have to prepare for the new deck to come out before the new deck comes out, and then you have to, like, skip 2 meta decks, or, like, 2 boxes, basically, to be able to then pull for and hopefully obtain the next box. Because if you don't, you're just never going to be able to, like, actually get those and use them. And it sucks. Because, like, hey, what if I wanted to build Salamangreat and Lyrilusc? And it's like, well, guess what? You can't do that. You could build one or the other. You can't build both. Because if you build both, you're never going to be able to build them before they get absolutely slaughtered, and you can no longer use them. Give me a mythic wild card, please. Thank you. Look at that, we got a mythic wild card. Let's fucking go. We got a rare wild card as well. Let's go. Also, can I just say how much I hate this system? I hate the wild card system. Because if I were to craft a card and then it becomes no longer meta, that's nice. And then it becomes no longer meta, I just can't use that card anymore. Like, I can't decraft it or anything. At least in Master Duel, you can decraft it. But I will say, it is like... Duel Links is like the bare minimum for what you can get away with in a card game and still have it be like even remotely playable. Duel Links isn't playable, let's be honest. Magic the Gathering is like half of a step up. The crafting system helps, but not by much. Because Dear Lanta, it's so difficult to actually obtain cards, and it's so difficult to obtain wild cards to then use to make in decks, and most of the time, that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need wild cards. You're never just gonna, like, get the card. It, like, never happens, right? Because the sets are so big. Like, there's so many just random useless cards in the sets. And there's so many at that rarity that you may need, right? So you just, like, never end up pulling it, and it sucks. And my game is crashing now because I decided to try to go to the store, and I should know that you can't do that. If you go to the store, your game decides to have a stroke and die. Cool. Waiting for the server, my ass. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Wow, it crashed. Who would have guessed? Oh. This is what happens to Dad going to the store for milk. True. Are we back? Mayhaps. We're back. I don't know what it is about. It's just every game. Every game, if you go to the store option, they create the laggiest stores imaginable. So it's just like a pain to try and like actually go to the store. Unless you are on like a good PC or like, you know, you have like a high quality high quality phone or PC or something of that nature. Like, should I go to the store? It's gonna crash my game again, right? We're gonna give it a try. They always make it the laggiest place. It's so funny. Because you're like, why would you not optimize this shit? Make some other random tab. But they always make it's always this one. It's always the store. Oh wow, look at all these cool animations. It'd be a shame if it didn't fucking matter and you could just not do that, and then I could actually get into the store and not immediately die. Hey, we have new decks. Hooray! Hooray! Well, it shows / gives you a meta deck that you can reference off of, because having to figure that out yourself is rough. There have been a lot of different ways that people have done that games have done that. I mean, here we literally see, like, if I go to decks, they have a bunch of pre-built decks for me, right? Where they're like, every meta you get a pre-built deck, right? If I go to yeah, so basically from here, I think, to here, all of these are just decks that were given to me, right? Are they good? Debatable, but they're new, and they're like the new structure deck type of things. Actually, this one might not be. I think this one was a wasn't. This one was, I think, a draft. But the point is, like, you know, I logged in, got a whole bunch of decks because there's a new format, basically. Whereas when it comes to, like, for, you know, you have, like, Duel Links that also gives you structure decks that you can base your thing on, right? But that, like, you still have to go to the store, but they do give it to you, basically, right? A lot of times, like, when the new structure deck comes out, they'll give it to you for free so that you can base it on something of that nature, right? Another good example is Vanguard. Vanguard also does that, where it will basically be like, hey, here's a meta deck. At least Vanguard Zero did this. It was like, hey, here's a meta deck. pretty much fully built, play it, kind of thing. And you get to like choose between a couple of them. But it was like, here's a full deck, entirely built out. Play it. So there have been a few decks that have done that. That being said, I think I want to play Standard. Duel Links and Master Duel have the option where you can copy someone else's deck by going off of what I saw. They're usually not the best. Yes. Yeah, that is criminally bad. But again, most of the time, the thing is, like, you also got to think about it this way. Most people are going to utilize secondary options. Not secondary options. Secondary sources as their options to figure out what decks to play. Or what games to play. No one, like... Nowadays, like, no one goes in blind to a game. People know what they're getting into. People know what they want to play. I am stupid and don't do that. But, like, most of the time, if people are watching... Or not necessarily watching, but if people are like preparing to play a game, they're not just gonna like hop into a game, right? No one like looks on Steam and goes, "Yo, Magic the Gathering, I'm gonna just play that." Like, they probably have watched some other sort of content about it. They probably have a general sense as to at least what it is, and if then they hop into the game, they do the tutorial, they're probably gonna go, "Hey, what deck should I build?" And they're gonna go look that up on a second, like on a website online. And then go from there, right? And that's something that, like, as a developer, you can think of. You don't need to be like, play this, go. But you should. I do agree that you should, but I don't think you have to do that. I don't think that's, like, a necessary requirement. I mean, look at how big Minecraft is. Minecraft never told you shit for, like, the longest time. No one was told anything. You had to look that shit up yourself. Bro, going in blind in Minecraft, first of all, like, never happened. But second of all, when it did, you would just like walk around and die. It was not good. But like, all of it was basically just explore, figure it out yourself. Or look it up online. Master Duel is almost ideal. If they just had more if they had festivals more often, or replace casual with a real alternate format, I would consider it perfect. I absolutely agree. I have no notes on that. That's just absolutely correct. Why is there a little button telling me that there's stuff that I need to look at? I don't need to look at stuff. What are you talking about? You stupid... It's fine. Do we have a redeem code? Maybe. And I broke it. I clicked too many tabs too quickly. Back? I don't know, that looks like a front. I have... What format do we want to build for? That's the real question. And the better question is, what deck do I even build? I typed in MA and immediately my fingers went ST for Master Duel. I was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Magic the Gathering decks. Let's look at, Huh? Oh, there it is. Is this not for... It is not. Okay, that's good to know. I would like to see... Is there a Magic the... Yeah, Gathering. Magic the Gathering Arena... Sorry, not Gathering. Arena. Is there a standard format? There is. Is standard the same in the TCG as it is on online? Because this is one of the few things that, like, I don't actually know about Magic the Gathering. I know more about the actual tabletop Magic the Gathering than I do about online. Oh, let's do this. Magic the Gathering Arena meta. Rogue. Whoa. Rogue's killing it. It's 14% of the meta share. It's crazy. Okay, let me show you what we're looking at. So we got Domain Zur Overlords, which is a deck. Rakdos. Wow, Rakdos Sacrifice, 100% win rate. That's crazy. Spiciness, 16%. Tragic. Tragic. Top 32, 0 and 1. Well, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. Is this I don't know. This okay. I don't like this website. This website sucks ass. I don't know if it's any good for Arena. I'm sure there's an Arena website that's probably better. Maybe. Arena. Untapped GG. There we go. That might be better. But then again, it also could be absolutely worse. +200 matches. See, now we're getting our information. Mono red aggro. I don't know what I expected. That does sound about right. Mono red is just like crazy all the time in Magic the Gathering Arena because it is just like a best of one format, and it's like, hey, what if you just played against mono red? It's similar in nature to like Tenpai in Master Duel, except less annoying and more burn. It's only slightly less annoying. That being said, I am a red player, so Boros Auras, which is white and red. Ew. Mono black mid-range sounds pretty interesting. I think I have a red deck. Do I have a mono red deck? Let me actually check. Discard changes. I might not anymore. Is there a way to like check like via? Oh yeah, there we go. I have. I technically had one, but I think the meta changed, and they're like, these are banned now. Suffer. Or maybe I didn't make them. Maybe I didn't make them. I think that's what happened. Strangle. Do 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker? What? For 1? Not bad. Are these cards like not playable? This cannot be played in current standard or alchemy formats. Yes, it is currently banned. Also, dude, trying to figure out how the hell this deck, or how to like, I don't know. None of the buttons seem to work for me in my brain. Because, like, I'll click a button, and it just, like, doesn't do what I think it will do in this deck building process, so I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to do. And it always makes it so difficult to actually build a deck. They don't make it easy, is what I'm trying to say. For me, specifically. I'm sure for other people it makes sense. For me, just, it does not work for me. 4-color Domain. Is that like a blue deck? I kind of want to play blue. Blue-white. Ew. Let me actually look at blue. We got 4-color Domain. I don't like having that many colors. That sounds scary. My brain does not compute. Right? We have Omniscience. Azorius Omniscience. Sure. Which is white and blue, which I don't like white. Not a fan of dropping planes and using them to create white mana. It's not very fun. And that's pretty much everything. It's all just. Oh! Dimir. Toxic. Dimir discard? Dimir self-bounce? Dimir control? Mono blue tempo? Oh. But it's mono blue, baby! Let me actually see... Is there a way to, like... Standard. Oh. Oh, I can't look up... Oh, well, okay. Let's make sure it's... Let's make sure it's at least plat. Because that probably changes a lot. This says from bronze to plat. Actually, you know what? That makes sense as to why mono red was so high. It's still insane! What do you mean? I got rid of plat. Or it's now just plat. Oh, that's actually so funny. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, mono black mid-range seems pretty decent. I might have some of these cards, I'm not gonna lie. Cut down. Yeah, I might have some of this stuff. Let me actually see. Let me actually see. Let's do this. Let's go back to this and just click import. Can I not do that here? Oh, there we go. There we go. It has been imported as mono black mid-range. I have some of them. I don't have cut down. But I do have a bit of duress. Also, I like that I'm going to have 3 different artworks for duress, apparently. What does duress do again? Reveal, choose non-creature, non-land card, and then discard it. Right. It is Thoughtseize, which I believe is banned in Standard. Not banned, but unavailable. Banned. Which I believe is banned. Because it's just like a better duress. But it could be wrong. Deep Cavern Bat. Where to run. What is this? Mishra's Foundry. Is Sheodred not available? Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. I did try. I did craft some Sheodreds, and now they are unplayable in this, which makes me sad. 22 swamps. That can't be right. I refuse to believe that is correct. What the hell? 22. Okay. Okay. I don't know. That seems a bit much. It'll be fine. How close am I to being able to craft? I am missing 2 mythic wildcards and 7 rare mythic or rare wildcards because of gosh diggity darn. Of course I am. Okay, let's do this then. Let's see if I can craft a mono red deck. Smile. And maybe we will build towards the mono black. Because I should have almost everything needed for mono red. I'm probably lying to you, but just trust. I can craft that guy. That guy's easy to craft. Oh, that guy is rare. That guy's easy. No, that one's also a rare. That one's also a rare. That one's a mythic. That's a rare, or uncommon, and an uncommon. Okay, never mind. I lied to you. I'm a liar. No! No! What's the budget version of this? Is there a way to like look up budgets? Is there a stun deck in Magic the Gathering? Yes. There are many stun cards. I don't know how much of a strategy it is to play stun, but there's a lot of like control decks. Both black and blue play control very well. but there's less like designated stun decks. Especially compared to like Yu-Gi-Oh! There's just less of them. What's up, Blaze? Tier list? Omniscience. Oh, maybe we should look at this one. I did one. Oh, but it's white. Oh, no, I don't like white. As I said, planes are lame. But it is very funny to see this, like, blue-white control deck alongside just fucking punch him in the face. I'm a control player when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was thinking of Googling control decks for Magic the Gathering. Control play is very different in Magic the Gathering as compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! That being said, like, they're still card game control, so it still works, but, like, control in Magic consists of, like, drawing a bunch of cards and, like, just being higher in advantage than your opponent and making sure that you're continually getting additional cards and, like, slowing the opponent down and then dropping haymakers, right? Whereas, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Control tends to mean, like, slowing down the pace of the game and, like, preventing your opponent from resolving their combo and, like, surviving and then, like, slowly chipping away at resources until you are able to obtain more resources than your opponent. Whereas, like, in Magic, you're just, like, constantly having... You're basically, like, trading... You're trying to, like... In Magic, you're almost trying to trade more cards and just, like, have more access to cards. Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh! You're more, like, dropping haymakers to prevent the opponent from doing anything. Right? I guess they both they're similar. They're similar. What's a bad deck? What's a bad deck? Simic Control. Let's play that one. Where Resources Magic controls is on a very different axis than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is slower, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Magic is slowing down the opponent, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is disrupting the opponent's supply chain. That is a great way of putting it, yes. Magic is like if you were to put a wall that your opponent is... Like, if the opponent's deck is a train trying to get to the station, you are putting up walls... In Magic, you are putting up walls to slow them down as they crash through each wall. Until eventually, hopefully, in order to win, they just can't crash through a wall. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, you're trying to push the train over. You're like, stop. You're just trying to, like, hard push it over. Sometimes you get a big forklift and you push it over. And sometimes you're trying to push it with your hands. But that is it. That is, like, the best example that I can give you for how it works. Sometimes in Magic, you don't have enough walls. And sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you don't have a big enough thing to push with. That's kind of how it works. Because you're always going to have... In Magic, you're always going to have something to slow down the opponent. In Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's not really the case. Sometimes you just get fucked. Sometimes you go second and you die. Anyway. Maybe you know what? Maybe we look at this deck. Maybe this deck's interesting, huh? You know, you ever thought about that? Maybe this deck's interesting. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's probably not. It's probably terrible. Deck was support. Yeah. What does this deck do? That's the real question. Exile target online permanent for as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner can play it. A spell cast by an owner this way costs 2 more to cast. Ah! So you go, banish. And then they go, oh no, I'll play it for ever so slightly more. Interesting. But it's an instant, so it's also like a removal spell. Interesting. Well, I keep getting surprised by how terrible Yu-Gi-Oh is right now, but here I am. Yeah. What does this guy do? When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. You have put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Sorry, enters, mill 3. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from... Oh, you put a spell as milled from your into your hand. If you don't, you can put a 1/1 counter on it. Crazy. Mill 3 is crazy. Normal summon mill 3. Wild. Read ahead. Choose a chapter to start. Damini lore. Add 1 after your draw step. Skip chapters, don't trigger. Sacrifice after 3. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 1 or 2 from your hand without paying its mana cost. Crazy. Target player mills 4 cards. Crazy. Exile target instant or sorcery card from your grave. Copy it. You may cast the copy. Exile from grave, copying it to play it. And this is a saga? Which means, okay. Which is like, you can play this kind of anytime you would play a sorcery spell. You'd be able to use it. I think that's something of that nature. Or maybe it's a little bit more. Anyway. Got dental work and wisdom teeth removed today instead of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, fun. Moment of truth. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand, 1 into the grave, and 1 on the bottom of your library. Okay, what is the omniscience? What does this do? You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. For 10 blue mana. Abuelo's Awakening? Abuelo. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment card from grave to the battlefield with X. Additional +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. Non-aura enchantment card. Huh? Interesting. Grandpa? Grandpa? $57, $59? Stop playing! Stop playing! That's too many games! Flood Farm... Okay, these are all just like half and halves. Never mind. Never mind. I guess we're not doing that one. Is there a budget deck? I gotta look up budget decks. Let's go to decks. Is there a way? Budget. Oh, sorry. That was I typed in card. Is there a way to like search for budget decks? Also, seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel there scared me. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you here? Actually, no, hold on. What does Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel have to say about this? Find Yu-Gi-Oh! decks. I would like to find Yu-Gi-Oh! decks. Currently, according to win rates from Untapped.gg, Tenpai is the best deck. Better going second, by the way. With Snake Eyes, which I don't know what classifies as Snake Eyes. Going first is a 60% win rate. That is insane. And a 45% win rate going second. That's also still insane. Wild. Wild. Appo in 97% of decks. I don't know what 2% of players are not playing Appo, but that is crazy. Interesting. Exodia. Exodia? Oh. Is this just Exodia stun, or is it like actually Exodia? No, it's the stun variant. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. There are no C archetypes. But for some reason, B includes Branded, Tearlament, and Sky Striker, all of which have an above 50% win rate. Hold on, how does this classify D if they're... What? Oh, probably due to a lack of information for the rest. I would imagine that's the case, just like a lack of games played. But having Tearlament have an above 50% win rate, also terrible win rate going second. Really? Tearlament with this bad of a win rate going second? That is actually genuinely surprising. The going first win rate makes sense. The going second win rate is genuinely surprising to me. I feel like this deck is crazy going second. Oh, but like everything dies going second right now. You're right, never mind. Forget I said anything. White Forest. Whoa. Hold on. Why? How is White Forest below Exodia? Because it has a worse win rate, of course. That's crazy. That's wild. I think White Forest currently is the best deck to play right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I have gotten distracted by talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! When we're playing Magic. Oh wait, clicked the wrong button. That is hilarious. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Blue Eyes at a 52% win rate? Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I can't change it to actually see what at the highest ranks is being played. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, of course in Bronze, you're gonna have the random, like, Tenpai Dragons absolutely shitting on everyone, as well as Exodia and Blue Eyes. That also explains the popularity. Kashtira having a 52% win rate is hilarious. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, let's go back to Magic the Gathering Arena. No, I don't want to download the companion. Find a deck. Is there a way to check? Probably not here. So, let's go back. There we go. Let's try this. I want a budget deck. Are there budget decks? Smile? Format, standard, budget decks. Oh, shoot. Format, standard, budget decks. Oops. When was this last updated? 2024. So this doesn't help me at all. Unless it was updated later. Nope. Sick. Sick! Very useful. Very useful. Very useful. There's more Exodia decks than White Forest. Are we surprised by this? Sometimes it's hard for me to put the game down until I hit my goal, but then I remember that the goat Reggie Fisson said if the game isn't fun, why bother? True. Where the hell did this information come from? Is this just Google's information? The most winningest arena decks currently. Oh, yeah, that's so useful. Thank you, Reddit post from 2 years ago. Standard, best of one, decks. Let's do month. 2 games per minute. Let's go. Alright, this didn't help. This is a website that exists, and I don't like it. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I mean, we did have a deck list. We had some budget decks, right? If I go standard, can I? Is there a way to look at like budget on here? More? No. Price? $0. Oh, because it's the road. Okay. Just got invoked. Okay, I don't think this is... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Magic the Gathering Arena online. Price. Okay, does price... If I were to play like Boros Convoke, how expensive is this in terms of... No, there's like a shit ton of rares and mythics and stuff. Okay, that did not help at all. Okay, thanks. So, these resources are shit and don't work, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk. App! Wrong button. Then let's... I don't know. I guess let's build towards this one. How close was I to being able to build this? Pretty close. We're missing 2 mythic wild cards and 7 rare wild cards. Sick. Is that going to change? Probably not. In fact, I am almost certain that that's not. Let me actually go back to this and let me see what we're currently missing. What mythic in particular are we missing? Is it you? No, you're a rare. Where's the mythic? That's what we're looking for. Mythic. Is it cut down? It's not cut down. What? It's this guy? No. Oh, it's this guy. The Blood Letter of Aklazot. This guy. Cool. So what is he from? He's from the Eye of Sauron set. Don't know what set that is, but we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. It is the Eye of Sauron set, which is this set, which we can buy one. Count them. One. We can buy one mythic pack. I simply get the card I'm looking for in this pack. Trust. Watch. It's gonna happen. Why would I not get the card that I... Watch. Fucking didn't get it. Okay, let's just fucking play the game. Let's just fucking play the game. It's fine. Let's just play. What do we want to do? We could do. Do I want to do a draft? I'm so shit at draft. Well, let's do jump in. Let's do jump in. Let's use a stupid ass jump in token. Wrecked. I don't know what wrecked is, but exploring sounds so much better. Let's do wrecked. I like red. Wrecked room, looted. Let's do wrecked and room. Yeah, wrecked room. Let's go. What's up, Ninja? Ugh. This looks fine. No, it doesn't. I'm I mean, it's got lands and spells, so how upset can I really be? I'm going for... I'll mulligan, I guess. Okay, this looks significantly worse. Shit. It's fine. It'll be fine. I think I'm just fine. What does this do? Sacrifice this artifact, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand to shuffle. You know what? I'm gonna play this. Or we could use 3 mana to sacrifice it and lock or unlock a door of target room you control. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna crack this for a basic land. And I'm gonna grab an island. And then I'm gonna die to whatever my opponent's doing. Probably. What does that do? Flying Vigilance. Okay, pretty cool. This is Trample Haste, but it's a vehicle. And this has stuff. There's a Double Strike. Exhaust, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It gains Double Strike until end of turn. He's just a guy. We'll play this one. Oh, hey, look, it's the thing. Take one on a fairy, draw a card, then discard a card. And, when you discard, put a +1/+1 on the fairy. I mean, I just block here, right? Like, there's literally no reason not to. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I muted it. We're fine. Okay, cool. I drew too many mountains now. Destroy target viewable, crash and burn, deal 6 to target creature or planeswalker. So we can just pop that guy for 4 mana? Okay, that's probably not worth it. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, lock or unlock a door of up to 1 target room you control. Do I have fucking rooms? What the fuck are rooms? Okay, I guess we'll play this guy. Because he's large. I mean, I have the chance, might as well. Bonk. Sure. Mm-hmm. Cool, I lose. Fun game. Discard up to 2 cards. Draw that many cards. Put them to. Put a 1/1 on this creature. Interesting. Let's drop a mountain. We go crash and burn. Pop that guy. This needs a crew of 2. Alright, let's do this. Okay, cool. Let's play this. And then... let's crew this guy. We'll go combat. We'll attack with these 2. Yep. Actually, hold on. No, too late. Okay. And discard card. Sure. Oh, I didn't need to crew it. Oh, I'm stupid. No, that's fine. How much? much happened there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fun, fun, fun. Fair, fair. Oh, they put it on that guy this time. That's interesting. This game makes resolving shit so insufferably bad. Coolio. Let's do this. A whole bunch of mana up. Do they have something? Counter target spell. This is control plays 2. Plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. Well, shit. Can I pay that? Good. That's fun. I fucking hate this game. I remember now why I don't play this shit. And that game sucked ass. This is why I hate Limited. Because, like, if you don't know everything about the game, it's terrible. But, like, Limited is so incentivized in Arena that, like, it just does. Oh. You know what? Fucking, sure, this hand looks fine. I don't care. Wait, what is happening? There we go. Play Mountain. Gain a life. What the hell is Saddle? What does this do? It's a guy. He can cycle. Tap any number of other creatures you control with total power of 1 or more. This mount becomes saddled until the end of turn. Creates a treasure token that attacks when saddled. Okay, that's good to know. And it taps them? My brain. Deals 2 to each creature. I guess we'll play. Do we cycle? There's no reason to cycle, is there? Can I? I can. Okay. So I tap that, and then we can go to combat and attack. And then we can create a treasure token! Let's fucking go. They can block, but I did create a treasure token, which was the important part. Trust. Smile. And now we can cycle! Discard, and then draw. Uh-huh. Coolio, pass the turn. Oh, I'd have to use my treasure token. No, I wouldn't. It's Echo's turn. When it enters, it explores. Okay. Sure. I'd have to use my field, which I really don't want. That is a card. I don't know what it does, but that's a card my opponent has. They decided to get rid of it. Sure, makes sense. Yep. Okay, now it could behoove me to deal damage. We'll do this. We'll cycle. Pay the 2. Draw a card. Put a 1/1. We got another mana. This creature gets +3/+0 as long as there are 2 or more unlocked rooms among rooms you control. Cool. Well, I have no rooms. Good to know. When an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. When this creature dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay, that seems fine. We'll play this guy. I should have done it. It's fine. I'm actually going to tap this guy. So I'm going to go to combat. He will attack all. They block one without dying, but they could also destroy both of my creatures by blocking with the other two creatures. But I doubt that they would do that. But they could. But I doubt it. But they could. But I doubt. Makes sense, makes sense. Sure, sure. Actually, no, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What the hell does this guy do? Descend 4. What the hell is descend? Hello? What is descend? Explain it. What is descend? As long as there are 4 or more permanent cards in your grid. Ah, permanents specifically. Okay. Well, I have fucking nothing here, so that's fun. We'll go combat. Just attack here. Bonk him. When your creature deals combat damage to a player, unlock a locked door. For the 1 target room you control. Wow, it'd be really cool if I had a fucking room. I don't know what these rooms are, but I've never had them. They just don't exist. No blocks. Ow, lots of damage. Do you get me a room? You discard 1 more card. This creature deals that much damage to each opponent. Cycling. When you cycle this card, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Cool, so I could pay 2 mana to deal 1 damage. That's insane. That's so fucking good, dude. Incredible. You know what? I'm just gonna play. And then we'll go combat. We'll attack this guy. Be really, like, fucking sick if I had a room! Do I play this, or do I just hold for Crash and Burn? I think I just hold for Crash and Burn. What if they play a really big guy? Yeah, that's fine. What if they play a really large lad? These cards look at the player's hand. You can choose an online card from the player discards that card. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. Oh, I see. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. You can make me get rid of my Infernal Phantom. Oh no. Uh-huh. What is this card doing? This is whenever it's dealt damage? An enchanted creature is dealt damage. Chippies. Wow, that's incredible. That's so fucking sick, dude. Whoa! Be a shame if I had a card in my hand. I could just do this. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, that was stupid of me. Should have just kept blocking the way that I did. Man, it's fine. Nope, I'm fucked. Cool, good game. Or not, okay. What does this do? You unlock this room, deal damage equal to the number of cards in your hand to target a creature and opponent controls. You have no maximum hand size at the beginning of your end step. Draw a card. Sure. The room. That guy certainly was dealt damage. Cool, now I lose. Awesome. Sick. Fun. 10 out of 10. Oh, wait! This guy's big. He's big now. Never mind. We don't immediately lose. Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, we probably do, but who knows? Maybe we don't. Mana! It's crazy. Does this do a thing? Craft with 2 creatures. Okay, now he's a big guy. Uh-huh, large. Okay, now I'm dead. See, now I'm dead. See, now? Now I'm dead. Or not. What is happening? Vortex. Son of a bitch! See, now I'm dead, right? See, now I'm dead. Yeah. 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 How much damage is this? If I go block here, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go block, block, block. Yeah, I have to do that, don't I? And I can't double block anything, otherwise I die. So that kind of shucks. So we'll go block, we'll go block. Insufficient blockers. Well, shit, never mind, I'm fucked. If I were to not block something, I die. Sick. Okay, concede. Oh, this game's so ass. Every time I play this game, I remember why I don't play this game. Literally, it like happens without fail. It's like, oh right, I remember it now. Because playing this game is terrible. Ugh. Sure. Hey, we drew fucking rooms this time. That's crazy. Who would have thought? Not playing against fucking Rain. Sorcerer enters when the enchantment enters. You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2. Max speed. Sacrifice this enchantment. What the heck is max speed? If you have no speed, it starts at 1. This is just a guy. Discard. Discard. This one. That was okay. Those were draws. They certainly were. They certainly were draws. So fun. So this game. This game. Son of a bitch. Oh my gosh. Max speed? How do I gain speed? When an opponent loses life. Oh. Okay. At the beginning of your game, says this room deals 1 to each opponent. Okay. Well, let's play this guy. I'm also gonna play this. Fun. They don't have anything else. It's good to know. Alright, Mountain. Let's do this. When you unlock the door, manifest Dread. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. Okay, what does unlocking do? Rune. You can cast either half. That door unlocks on the battlefield. As a sorcery, you may pay mana cost of a locked door to unlock it. Oh! So I could pay... when you unlock this door, this room deals 4 to target creature and opponent. Okay. So let's do this. Which then does this. Got it. And then I could pay the... Okay. And let's do this. And surveil. Okay, these doors suck. Shit mechanic. Let's put that like shit. I don't know. Like that, I guess. Sure. I kinda want both. Okay. What does this have? Oh, it has reach. Deals 1 to each opponent. Okay, let's drop a mana. Let's pay 2 for this. And I could play 3 for this. Do I want to do that? Kinda. When enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, this creature is +1/+1. We'll tap out. Sure, why not? Probably because it's a terrible idea. Okay. Coolio. We'll do this. We'll do... discard a card, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. Emails each turn. Let's do this. We'll go to combat. Let's do just this one. Yep. Yep. thing. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Coolio. Draw for turn, crash and burn. Interesting. Let's do this and unlock this one. Manifest Dread, then put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Choose a card to manifest as a face down, 2/2 creature. This one. Okay, so. LeBonk. Did I not have I didn't have the mana for them. Okay, whatever. Grab a forest, sure. No blocks. Sure, I'll take the 5. Discard a card, draw a card. I want to be able to keep the mana for that. Just summon. Let's just go combat. Sacrifice. Sorry, let's see. Sacrifice disenchantment creatures and vehicles you control gain haste until end of turn. Good to know. Good to know. I will simply not summon anything. Now he has the land in hand. Can I do this at any time? I don't think so. You may collect evidence. Sure. Collect foin evidence. Collecting 4 evidence. I don't remember what collecting evidence does. There's so many just random just shit. Coolio, my turn. Coolio, my turn. Let's play this. Play this. Play this. Let's do this. And let's go all in. Oh. That's true. So we're gonna block here. Cool. Unlock. Discard a card, draw a card. Can't. Oh, I could cycle. I'll just say no. Because now I have them on a clock, so actually, like, as long as I can continually block, we should be okay. Investigate. Will. Sacrifice this token, draw a card. Draw a second card each turn. It becomes large. Crazy. I'd imagine they don't attack here. I mean, they could. I'd be surprised if they did. Tap enchanted creature. Shuffle an enchanted creature into the owner's library. The Manifest Dread. Activate only as a sorcery. Can I not? No. Can I not do that? Hold on. How much mana do I have? Oh, I have 7. Do I have to pay both costs? We'll just do this one. Dex. I guess I could have attacked with this. No, because then they would have. Yeah. So how does this work? Do I pay this additional cost? Or do they pay it? Shuffle enchanted creature into owner's library, then Manifest Dread. I think that's an additional cost. Create a flying guy, sure. Pick you up. Big. Big. Huge, large. Impressive. Flipping, sure. Big. Surveil. This one. No attacks. You have 2 cards. I could just die. Like almost any cards. Yeah, that'll do it. This game sucks ass, dude. Holy shit. None of my cards do anything. They're all terrible. Limited's so fun in this game, dude. It's so great. Dude, I hate Limited. So why am I playing it? Because it's the only thing to do! Why is there not other options? Whatever, sure. Yeah, this is fine. I could do this. Gain 2 during your first main phase. At the beginning of your first main phase. Add 2. Okay. I think what I want to do is... I could have done that better, but it's fine. Alright, what you got? Clearly you have something here with which to kill me. Yep. It was pretty obvious. Literally nothing I could have done about that, though. I mean, I could have just not blocked. Yeah, true. Let's do... Be-do. Do this. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this, and we'll do this, and then we'll do this. We'll saddle up, we'll combat, we'll create a treasure token, and I'll block. Sick, cool. Ping him for 1. Let's go, buddy. Scrying 1. What is this? Equipped creature gives +1/+1 and equipped for 2. It's just a sword. Peak. It's peak fiction. Trust. Whoa. Okay. Let's do this. Let's unlock. Let's pop this. Let's do be-do this, and we'll do that. And we'll do this. Hilarious. Get him fucking bolt into the braid. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. We'll saddle. Saddle up. Combat. Pop him. And then there's literally no point in me doing that, is there? There kind of is, but there really isn't. But there kind of is, but there really isn't. Yeah, we'll just pass it. Ping him for 1. When you unlock this, create an XX with a number of unlocked doors among rooms you control. And then manifest dread and put a 1/1. Yep. What is this? What's passive then? But they can pay an additional cost to get rid of the guy. I take 3. Sure. They're out of cards. No, they have a card. Nigh impossible to see. Am I wrong? Do they not have a card? Oh, they don't have a card. I lied to you. I was correct. They do not have a card. Cool. Let's do this. Let's unlock this one. We'll manifest this one. Then we'll play this. And then we'll go... Nah. We'll go... Crew it, because it's funny. And we will pass. Give one to you. Yup. Exile. Scry one. Short. Put it on bottom. Yep. Beginning of combat, every turn, attach target equipment you control to up to 1 target creature. Sure. Okay. Getting pretty close to dead, but I'm not dead, so I'll be okay. Need 4 mana, and I need 4 mana. And I have enough. I have enough now. So we'll unlock first. For that guy. Then we'll pay for this, and we'll do this, and we'll crew this, using this guy. And we will go to combat. Oh, he just dies. Yo, that's crazy. We actually won a game, because our deck actually didn't fucking suck this time. It decided to actually do something. Who needs cards? Fuck you, achievements. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Do I get anything else? I think I just need to win one, right? And then it's like, you've done it. You've completed the event. You no longer need to keep playing. Color masteries. What do you mean fucking color? What the hell? Win with no cards in hands. Oh, awesome. I did it. Did I get a card? What did I get? The hell did I get? A stupid-ass little achievement thing. Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. Awesome! Great. Fantastic! That's what you like to see. Is there something else we could do? What about the color challenge? It's the thing that they give to white people. Can I not build like just like a red deck? Just like a basic budget red deck to just stomp my opponents in? Probably not. Probably not. True. Alright, hold on. Go back to decks. Is this not... Oh, because this is banned. But, like, I could just play this, like, same deck. Kind of. Is there not, like, a new, like, budget version? There probably is. I just need to find it. I just need to find it. Magic... Mono red aggro budget standard deck. That's what we're looking for. Buddy. 0 mythics, 0 rares. That's what you like to see. Let's go. That being said, hold on. I think we have a thing. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. 20 mountains! It always seems like there's too many mountains, or too many lands. I'm probably wrong, all things considered, but it certainly does feel that way. I simply get the card that I want here. Watch. I get a free mythic. That is the card that I wanted. Holy shit, it worked. Let's go. That's the card that I wanted. It's peak. It's peak. That's the mythic that I needed. Wait, now how close am I to actually being able to just like full on make this? How close am I? I need 1 mythic and 7 rares. Oh, I need so many rares. Why do I need so many rares? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I am going to copy this. There we go. Oh, let's do this. Copy. Import. Imported deck. Can I fully build this? Yep. I can. There you go. Surely this deck just works. Trust. Trust. Smile. And now we go right into standard, and I clap cheeks with this terrible, no good, very bad deck, and it's simply going to work. I promise. I promise. Standard. There we go. Wait. Is this not a standard deck? Did they lie to me? Oh, fucker. Damn it. No! Son of a bitch. Oh, no! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. When was it? Oh, because it was 2023! Why would it give me not the most recent? You stupid piece of shit. March 2025. It's fine. Ah. It's not fine. Is there not just like a red deck that just like a mono red burn? MTG standard budget. Okay, but this is not arena. This is... Oh, gosh. Brother. Why would it show me one from 2023? Okay, this one is from February. Bitch, that's not budget. There were like 7 mythics in there. Alright, this budget mono red deck aggro piece of shit. Why is it so difficult to find anything in this? There we go. Budget decks. 4 standard. No, I want budget, but I want standard. Does it not? It doesn't. Piece of shit. Can I decraft these cards? Is that a thing I can do? Like what if I clicked on this? It's fine. It's fine. Fine. I'm fine. I'm having a good old time. Put that shit in the trash. Shit. Okay. Can I still? No, I'm now missing common and rare. And sorry, no, common and uncommon wild cards. Awesome. I goofed, and it's fine. It's a-okay. We could just play. Is it historic? I don't want to play historic. I mean, we could play with like the structure deck. That sounds like a terrible, no good, very bad idea. Let's just play as Wizards. This deck surely is still fine, right? It hasn't been 7 months since I've last played this. Probably. It was probably last time, let's be honest, but This hand sucks. Especially going second. Much better. We are going to put onto the bottom of the deck the island. Was that a good idea? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out. Tap land, go. Play that, and we will play an expressive iteration. So that I can put this guy into hand, and this one into library. What the hell? Great game. 10 out of 10, no notes. I don't think I can express how much I despise that color. It is the worst. I cannot stand it for the life of me. I hate lifelink. I think it's a shit mechanic. It's the worst mechanic in the game. I hate all of the stupid control style cards. Because they're all, like, not interesting control. They're, like, the worst kind of control cards. And also the fact that they, like, generate a million random dinguses. And it's like, awesome, great, fun, 10 out of 10, no notes. This is a hand. It's fine. It's got mana and it's got spells. And that's all that matters. But once again, of course, yeah, I'm fucking going second. Should I have done that? Maybe. Yeah, I think I should. Create a treasure. Whoa. We'll play this, and we will just, I think. No, sorry. I meant to click pass. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. Sure. Keep it cheeky. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's stupid. Sure, go to blockers. Block. And let's consider. Yeah, I kind of do want that one. I'm not gonna lie. Well, damn, now I feel stupid. We'll play this one. And I will summon this guy. No attack. I tapped out. I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid. Yeah, I should have played the island. I should have played the island there. Discard up to 2 cards, draw that many cards. Sure. Also, I will say, I'm really not a fan of the way... This game, I think, probably has the worst, like... this game probably has, like, the worst... Oh, I literally didn't have a creature? That's hilarious. This has, like, the worst blocking mechanic in the game, or in like, any card game. I hate the way that blocking works in this game. It's so bad. It's not the worst, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to it. You tapped out, sure. Good treasure token, full block. Supposed to have a 0 mana card that does something there. We'll play the island that they know about. We will play... I don't have vigilance. I think I literally just pass. I think I literally just passed with all of my delicious, delicious mana open. Nope, that's fine. Yo, is that Kiki Jiki? Kiki Jiki. Yeah, it's haste. Good night, Blaze. Thanks for stopping by. Create a treasure token. Sure, that's fine. Can't really do anything about that. Bonk. You know what, sure. I kinda did that the wrong way, but it's fine. Yep. Bonk. No more treasure for you. Create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature you control. Except it has haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next turn step. I am gonna pop this in this one. I don't want him around, thank you. Alrighty. I will play an island. I will play a play with fire. That one to bottom. And then I will go to combat. They have a whole bunch of mana and they didn't do anything with it, which is making me... Okay. Exile target artifact for a -3. Sure, that's... Oh, they can play it. Oh, how interesting. Short. Short. What else do you do? Exile the top card of each player's library. Okay, I really don't want that. That's fine. Yeah. I'll take the 2. That's fine. That's fine. I think I'm gonna hold that. While you have no mana, we're just gonna get rid of that guy. Just don't want him. We will consider. Yes, please. Give me that delicious, delicious expressive iteration. We will put this into hand, and this into library, and exile this one, and then play this one. I could at least force him to tap out here, which I think is pretty good. And I boost my guy. Yep. Yep. Sweet. I'm pretty sure I lose this game, but It's so unbelievably Joker. Smile. Well, what if I did it again? Now what if, hear me out, I did it again. I just need to draw a card. Yeah, you got it, bud. Holy shit, dude, I can't, none of my cards do jack. Great game. Great game. Great game. Great game. What a fun and interesting game this is. Truly. I'm lying to you. Just blatantly lying to you. Just lying to your face. Whatever, dude. I'm against him. Don't want to deal with that guy. Let's go expressive iteration. We'll put this guy in hand. We'll banish this one. Sure. Doesn't really do anything, but it's there. Sorry. No blocks. We'll go to consider. Yeah, I like that one. Tap land. Dread Horde. And we will pass, actually. I think I just pass there, yeah. Uh-huh. Another one. Sure, yeah, that's fine. Sure, we'll go to blockers. We'll block with this guy. Declare blockers. What the fuck was that, game? What the hell was that? What? I mean, that's bullshit, and you know it. Okay. Hold on. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. Okay. We will combat, we'll attack, and we will play with fire. That guy. And I will expressive iteration. Put this one into hand. Put this one into library. Put this one into Banish. And play it from Banish. In one. Let's go. 5 mana. They're big. They're big. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Soulscar. We will go to combat. I will consider. Gain a thing. Yeah, we'll draw that one. I will play with fire on. I think it's just you. Yeah. Pass. Okay. We'll pass. Another one. Short. Short. Block this guy. Yep. Hold him. Chippies. Chippies. Do this. Dreadhorde Arcanist. We'll play with fire. We'll play with fire. We'll target this one. Bonk, bonk. This is like an insanely good matchup for me. I think I've lost this matchup like once. We can also go down to the Bugbears and put him up as a guy. And now my opponent stalls the game instead of clicking the concede button. Because we're all degenerates and we all hate ourselves as well as our opponents. Can I report this guy? Is that like a thing I can do? Dude, this game... It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. There's like no way for me to do anything about this. I can't report them, I can't even find my fucking match history. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, Hypnotic Pattern. And now we wait here until the time inevitably runs out. Whenever I lose, I just immediately concede. But whenever I win, this happens. Why are people like this? Brother, just click the button. You're just wasting my time as well as yours. Good job, dipshit. Can I do... Is there a way for me to, like... Can I look at my match history? No, of course not. Why would I? It immediately takes me to this. Great. Great! Great! Thanks, game. Great game. This had... Yep, this is why... Right, I remember now why we don't play this game. Every time. It's every time. It's every time. Yo, this hand's great. If I draw a land, and if I don't draw a land, this hand is terrible doo-doo butter. Okay, this hand is just better. Just better. We're gonna put back a Sage to the bottom of the deck. Cliff. Go Zybro versus Zybro? Probably. Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. What the hell do you do? Sacrifice a goblin? Add a mana. Oh, it's some sort of bullshit combo deck, huh? Coolio. Pious. Sacrifice a goblin, add a mana. Oh, wow. Let's do this. So that it can do that. Coolio. Let's expressively iterate. Do you have a thing? Do you have a thing? Bolt. Put one in hand, the expressive iteration. Put one of them into library, the Swiftwater, and we will exile this one. And then I realize now my mistake, but it's a-okay. Because now I have an open mana, and they will never know that I don't have anything that I can do with that open mana. It's just not a thing that they will ever be aware of. Trust. Should gain the one life. That would have been much better. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, Goblin spells cost one less to play? Whoa. We're not doing that. At all. Ever. At any point. Throughout the history of ever. Coolio. Let us do some of this. So let's expressively iterate. Once again. Yep. Put the Soul Scar Mage into hand. Put this one into library and exile this one. And we'll do this and do this. Fucking bolt this guy. Just not gonna deal with that. Should have clicked the play with fire there. Yeah, that was the correct play. Is just click the play with fire there. I guess they could have like a 0 mana guy. Because they cost less. Sacrifice, sure. Gain a mana, sure. Okay, well. They did it, they gained a mana. But, like, it accomplished basically what I wanted, so it's fine. The top 4, put all goblin cards. Shit. The hell? Oh, that's what was revealed. And they put 2 into hand? Put the ringleader into hands, and another guy, and another guy. Alright, we'll play a Soulscar Mage. We'll play a Soulscar Mage. And I think I just pass. Yeah, I think I just pass. Yeah. No tax. Pass. Le pass. Mm-hmm. This guy. This guy's insane, by the way. Sure. I do this. On to me. You got something? Probably, right? Sacrifice for a mana, sure. No, they have 2 mana. Not sure what they could do with it, but they have it. It's there. It exists. They could, like, bolt me. Cycling. Draw a card. Sure. Mm-hmm. Cycle. Draw a card. Okay. Pretty good. They're out of mana. Uh-huh. Surely we don't attack here. That would, like, not make sense. Coolio. Let's crash through. Loot this. We'll go combat. Okay, we'll do this. And do this. You're playing fucking goblins. What are you possibly thinking about? Why does it take so long for you to do every fucking action, dude? Holy fucking hell, dude. Holy shit. I mean, I lose because they can just slap down this guy and then just out of everything. So much better. God damn, dude. You are the fucking worst player to play against. Holy shit. Can I do fucking anything to this guy? Can I report him? Can I do fucking any? No, I just have to sit here. Okay, great. Great game. Great game. Dude, this game. Oh my gosh. It's funny because, like, nobody uses this. Like, any of the people who actually play Magic, I don't think anyone who actually plays Magic uses this, the this. And, like, rightfully so. Yeah, it's really bad. Oy, oy, oy. Mummy. Mummy. Be a shit ton of damage, but I think I just passed. Oh, they just have nothing. That's good information. Nothing for 2 mana. Coolio. Sure. We'll do this. Bonk. Pays. Huh. Passing? Passing. I'm just gonna vulture base. Yep. My turn. My turn. Sick. Do this. We will just pass there. Okay. Short. Put that onto bottom. Sure. Yup. Great game. Great game. What a fun game. Yeah, Magic's great. Bruh. Good hand. Great hand. Phenomenal hand. Am I going second? Tragic. No, I think I'm going first. Sick. I was not paying attention. It's fine. Going first is huge. Huge. Especially with this hand, having to play a tapped mana. When there's a zombie you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Sure. Tap. Zombie. 1/1. Combat. No combat. How interesting. Let us go for a harmonic. Protege. Cool. I'll go combat. I'll attack. Sure. Surprising. Oh, okay. What does this one say? Create a treasure token. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Go. Let go. Whenever a non-token zombie you control enters, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Sure. Mm-hmm. Put that one on. Don't need it. Don't need it. Let's expressively iterate. That is extremely funny. We will put this one into hand, this one into library, and banish that one. We'll play this guy, and we will go. How much damage can I do here? I think I can do a shit ton of damage. Is the thing. I do kind of want that one. And I can bolt for an additional, like, insane amount of damage. I think I can go combat here. White kill him here. Dealing 10, though, is pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Mm-hmm. Zombie. Short. It's 4/4. Yep. Coolio. Coolio. Let's play this guy. Let's do a crit board. I'll just go crash through. Not exceptional. Not exceptional. Not bad, though. We'll go combat. Why did that happen twice? It's a good question. Ooh, expressive iteration. Put this one into hand. That one into library. And banish that one. Cool. Fucking die. Bottom of the deck. Die. Good game. What a great game. What a great game. What a great game. What a great game. We ranked up. Woo! Wow! Whee! Hooray! So fun! We need to cast a few more black spells. Sorry, blue spells. So let's cast a few more blue spells. Actually, hold on. Do I have a way of casting? Let's go to jump. Let's look at a what events could we do? We could. What if we did jump in and we changed the deck that we were using? Can we do that? Is that a thing that we can do? Resign. There we go. I want to resign. It would cost me 200 gems to do it again because I don't have another fucking token. How do I quick draft token? Complete jump in 5 times. Oh shit. Do I have a quick draft token? No. Shit. Well, that sucks immensely. I got a pack. I don't know what I got it from, but I got a pack. Yo, that's crazy. Crazy. How many packs do I get? Oh, like fucking nothing. So it's probably better to do, like, a draft of some kind, but I'm terrible at draft. I don't know what to fucking draft. Do I have a standard deck that is, like, actually playable? Okay, technically I could play, like... What if I just did standard Graveyard Gifts? Or... Yeah, you know what? Let's do this one. This is going to be great. At least it's not ranked. Trust. Sendero. That is an adorable frog, by the way. This looks fine. It's got creatures and... Or it's got mana and spells. Am I absolutely gonna get cooked here because I'm dumb? Yes. And took a terrible, no good, very bad. Oh, I'm so unbelievably fucked here, aren't I? Yeah, you got it. In this game, do surrenders count? I sure hope they do. Because if they don't, I'm going to be pissed. It's fine. Sure. Sure. Yeah. What if you... What am I doing? No, I don't want to do that. Thank you. Oh my gosh, pass. Yoink. Slap down a mana. Let's do this. We will put... that one into hand. Now they know I have a counter trap, but that's okay. Cat collector. It's a cat type. Mm-hmm. Let's mill. No tax. No tax. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Whoa. Who would have guessed? Just like... Mill 2. What do I have in grave? Kinda nothing. Okay. Clara Swamp, and then we will fucking bake into a buy. Is this an instant? It is. Okay. I will just pass. I'll just pass. Ignore the fact that I have open mana. It's a-okay. It's totally fine. For sure. Sacrifice it, gain 3 life. Yep, that's fine. You can gain the life. Whenever you gain life for the first time, each turn, create, sure. That is a guy. Yep, there he is. Token. Or 1/1. Um... Was that stupid? Probably. That was like really fucking stupid. Yeah, that was really dumb. Why did I do that? Because I'm dumb, obviously. Yeah, I'm absolutely dumb. You think I'm not gonna absolutely fucking block that? I'm absolutely gonna fucking block that. Yeah, here's guy. Why did I... It's fine. Don't think about it. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It's fine. Just don't think about it, dude. Uh-huh. Surveil? Yeah. Okay. For sure. Come on, click the button to boost the guy. Come on, we all know it's there. Let's go. Let us do that. Zombify is pretty cool. I'm gonna take stab though. Cool. Pay us. I am just dead on field. Mm-hmm. Combat. Sure, sure. And then they boost. Yep, yep. Dumb piece of shit. Fuck you. God, I hate this game. It's so insufferable in every way, shape, and form. Oh, good. It counts them. Oh, maybe... Hold on. This is the worst cancel button I think I've ever seen. Holy. I need to play green? Alright. Is there a black and green? Yeah, there was a black and green. There. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Oh, we could have done black and white as well. I don't know what it is. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do a thing. I need to do a thing. I swear, I faced like 9,000 Rai guys in my lifetime. This looks fine. Alright. Well, we do the ramp thing. We do the ramp thing. We play Llanowar Elves. Hooray. Man, I hate fucking Llanowar Elves. So shit, dude. Yep. Create a map token. There it is. We'll play a swamp. And we will play... This guy. No. That's fine. Oh? Alright. Grab a land. There you go. Don't think that's what they wanted, but it's fine. Should have attacked with the Llanowar Elves. That was kind of stupid. Wards too. Damn. Okay. Pretty good. Not exceptional, but pretty good. Surveil? Whoa. Rubble Belt Maverick. That is a terrible name, and I love it. Jibbies. Sacrifice creature. I haven't drawn a card. Okay. These two are good. pretty good draw. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good draw. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I have no idea. This could be a terrible draw. Who knows? Not I. Offspring. What the fuck is Offspring? You may pay an additional 2 to cast this spell. If you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 copy of it. You can tap to add a mana of any color, or put a +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna block that. That's the... Oh, that guy was attacking. I didn't even fucking notice. I just didn't notice. Coolio. I'm going to tap you and play that. And I'm also going to play this. And then we'll attack with 2. And I think I actually do this. Draw a card. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Le bon. At the beginning of the year, choose 1, gain 2, draw a card, and you lose a life. Let's draw a card. Drawing cards. I fucking love drawing cards, bro. Me and my homies love drawing cards. They can tap to put a 1/1 on that creature. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Okay. Swampy. What does this one do? Sacrifice a creature, you gain a life and draw a card. Well, okay, I don't want to do that. That sounds really fucking stupid. Do I have full attack? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's draw a card. Hilarious. That's actually another good card. Let's go. You gain a life and draw a card. Well, crazy. Gain a life, draw a card. Crazy. Huge advantage. Massive. Large. They have no mana. Oh, just kidding. They have one. Exile this card. Put a 1/1 target creature. Sure. It's kind of large. Okay, my turn. Sick. Forest. This guy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This creature deals combat damage to a player. Create a food token. Alright. Full attacks. Yep. Oh, that's a choice. Sure. Coolio. I'm gonna gain 2 life, and I'm gonna draw 2. Or I'm gonna draw 1. Totally net positive. Enters, it explores. I read that as explodes. I'm not gonna lie. They found mana. Whoa, that's... I don't know, it could be useful. That's great. Yeah, I saw the revealed card. Thank you. Thank you. I did in fact see that. Offspring. Whoa, crazy. Man, I hate green. I hate green so much. That's not true. I just hate this game. It has nothing to do with anything. Scry. Well, what do you possibly have? Put that one on the bottom. I don't know. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay. We will simply go combat. We will simply go face. Ever thought about that? I'm sure you didn't. Hmm. 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 All good. All good works. Yeah, that works. Coolio, play this guy. Coolio, pass the turn. We'll draw a card. We'll lose a life. We'll make an even larger guy. Oh my gosh, I have so much stupid fucking mana. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. But I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Yup. Big. At the beginning of your combat this turn, this creature explores. You get a copy of my control until the end phase. Oh my gosh, they keep finding mana. Bro, same. Bro, same. My brother in Christmas. We are the same. Oh my gosh! I was kidding! I was kidding! Stop giving me mana. I don't want more mana. Brother, no one asked for this mana. Who asked for you? Alrighty, what if I just got rid of this guy, you know? What if I did? What if I did? Huh? Let's do this. Decline to do the thing. Go to combat. Go to blockers. They're gonna block. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna just sacrifice this. Because I really wanted to draw a card because that guy's ass. Yeah! That's what I wanted! Okay, sick. Yeah. Coolio. What does this guy do? At the beginning of your turn, if a creature died this turn, put a 2/1/1 counter on target creature you control. Oh, crazy. He's big, dude. He's huge, dude. Stop giving me mana! I don't need land. Big guy. He is a big lad. Large. Yup. Why would we not have attacks there? At the end of the turn, target creature gains. If this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its controls. With a 1/1 counter on it. Whoa, crazy. That's instant? That's insane. Okay, full combat. Let's just hit him in the face. Just for a lot of damage. Just go for it, bud. Just go for it. They gotta block them all. They gotta block them all at this point. Alrighty. So first things first, let's do this as this one. And yep, that's fine. Hello? Can I do the thing? You pass. Search your library for desert card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Whoa. Deal a damage. Oh no. Ah. Passing. dealing additional damage. My guy is huge. This guy has paid dividends. He's just huge for some reason. Like, what if he was massive? What if the opponent never dealt with it? Sure. Gain a life. We'll draw a card. Okay, cool. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 I sure hope you attack. Uh-huh, my turn. We will play this one. And then we will play this one. We'll surveil. Yep, sounds good. We'll play this guy. And then we will go to combat. Smile. Yep. Yep. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whoa, it's crazy! To solve, you control 7 or more lands. If unsolved, solve at the beginning of your end step. Uh-huh. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast creatures and enchantment spells from the top of your library. Whoa. Crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. Okay, well here's the thing. And I'm also going to play this, and we're going to go to combat, and you're going to have nothing. You're going to absolutely fucking bonk. Wow, what a great game. What a great game. Green is such a cool color. Cool color. Great color. No nuts. Perfect. Perfect! As all things should be. I just need to play 10 more green and 10 more black spells. That's not hard. I'm lying to you. That's actually kind of hard. It's kind of... it's not. It's not the worst. Looks great. Yeah, it looks, you know what? It looks fucking fantastic. Swamp guy, go. Guy. Combat. I should have played a swamp there. That was kind of stupid. We'll do this. And we'll just, combat. Well, shit. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the Llanowar Elves is just like a turn too late. Actually, I could have tapped better there with the Vampiric Rites. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Tapping for the guy. Sure. Play this. Play this. And play... Poke him. We'll poke him. Huge. Big. Yep. Okay. Large. letting mana go to waste. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's do... well, I could just pay the extra mana and keep the creature. Nah, I think we sacrifice you. Sacrifice you. No. Target that one. What the fuck is happening? This. Sacrifice. You. Auto pay? Okay, there we go. That was fucking weird. Totally. Go AoE. We do this. And during end phase, we draw a card. Incredible draw. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Does this actually attack? Yeah, it does. Okay. Cool. This guy and let's do this. And we will no attacks. Yes. I think I'm fucked, but that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I like you. No, yeah, you can just kill me. Or not. Look at the top 6 of your library. You may reveal a creature with mana value lesser or equal to the number of lands you control from among them. Put them onto your battlefield. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, another one. Fun. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead, but who knows? Yeah, you know what? You gotta do. Piece of shit. This game feels the same as Master Duel, where it is basically just whoever draws better. The only difference is that instead of drawing the 5 cards and seeing who is better, it is literally just like it's the 7. It's the starting 7. It really feels no different. What's up, Annabelle? How's it going? Granted, I'm sure that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. It probably is. We'll scry 1. That's actually not... I'm gonna keep it off the top. Going good. What about me? I'm alright. What games do I mostly play? Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait, sure. Sure. We'll play this one, and then we'll play this one. Yeah, we're definitely done here. Can I ask you something? Sure. Sullen Siren. Controls, give -1, -1. That's interesting. That's interesting. Angel. So something has already died. Okay. We'll go combat here. And they block here. If they don't, I'll be sad. Lame. Alright, well. Then I guess we do... It's -1, -1, yeah. That doesn't really do anything. Do this. Do this. Ooze. Ooh, that is a big guy. Flying and Vigilance. 5 mana. Sure. Alright, well, we'll play this, and then we'll just go combat. I'm gonna do this. What does this one do? When this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, return to the battlefield under its own owner's control with 2/1/1. It's a demon in addition to its other types. Okay. Well, let's do this. And let's do this. Could have done that better. I could have just not attacked with the other one. Yeah, I goofed. What does this one do? Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many 1/1 counters on it. Misfire the counters. You may cast this card from the graveyard. Creature you control. Magician. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. That one? Really? Oh, interesting. Sure, we'll block that. Okay, well, that was not what I was expecting. We'll put this down. Put the big turkey down. It's not a turkey, it's a worm. Kind of looks like a turkey, though. Don't know why it does, but it kind of does. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. Please tell me they're not going to do what I think they're going to try and do. Because that'd be really silly. Okay. Looks like they are going to do. Okay. 2 flying guys. Sure, sure. Okay, okay. They're a little bit bigger. This doesn't have lifelink, right? Well, that certainly did stuff. Treasure token, sure, sure. We can move the equip spell if they really wanted to. To the wrong guy. Sure. Okay. How much does this cost? 2. This costs 4. So let's do this. And let's go like this. These 2. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's, kind of dumb. Coolio. We'll do this. Gains more life. Gains more life. Yeah, good luck, bud. Yeah, good luck, bud. Oh, cool. They found a mana. That's what they needed. Mana. How much damage can they do? They can do 10? 11? We can do a fair amount of damage. Why are they moving that? It's better on the... It's fine. They can do 9 damage. Sorry, I'm really bad at math, apparently. Yeah? Okay, you are dead on field no matter what. I have trample. This game is over. What are you possibly gonna do here unless you kill me? You can't though, because you're. It's fine. It's fine. They don't need to think about that. Thinking would require thought. I guarantee they're gonna do the thing where they're gonna block the 2 big guys, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, I survive." Except there's no. You still don't survive. You still don't survive. Even with just those 2 guys attacking, you still would not survive. Just scoop it up, bud. Let's move it along. Next game, please. Pretty please. I needed to cast. It's fine. I will cast my spells and then just immediately dip. I need to cast a total of 1 black spell and 2 green spells. And I maybe could have done that on the previous game, and I just didn't, because I'm dumb. This hand looks actually pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna mulligan. That hand was terrible. This is a slightly better hand. We're gonna get rid of this one, because I don't think it's gonna be very useful. Sure, that one looks fine, yeah. What the hell do you do? Sacrifice this to deal 1 to any target. Oh, great. There we go. Doggos, many a doggos. Much many a doggos. You gain a life. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Gain a life. Oh no. How many tokens you got to summon here, bud? Okay. Why would you not have attacked there? What the hell? Okay, that's... What the hell is this guy doing? I'm so confused. What the... Mm-hmm. No dex. I mean, I lose anyway, but like, no dex. Horrible game. Just a 0 out of 10 game, dude. But we're done. This game is something. That's for sure. I bought the wrong pack. I bought A3 Grit instead of the one that I needed. It's fine. It's not like I'm gonna get anything from this. Never mind, I got nothing. Hilarious. Hilarious. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, why does this constantly give me like a, hey, there's a... Do I have to like click on shit? How do I get rid of this stupid little nugget that's here all of the gosh diggity darn time? Do I have to just keep scrolling? Am I missing something? Is it like, hey, you have stuff that you could potentially purchase at some point with the money that you currently have? Because if that's the case, why? Like, now it should... Why is it still there? I hate it. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think we gained anything, right? No. That's great. That's just great. Oh, we gained a rare wild card. Awesome. Why is it so difficult to obtain wild cards? Can I like decraft cards? Can I get rid? Can I remove guys? What happens if I get too many of a card? I don't know. I hate it here. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, like us very much, so appreciate it. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.